It seems like it was just the other day I was here talking to you about this, but here I am looking at the end of the year. Makes me realize it's been 12 months. Greetings, Dave here, DCBFX. I've had the weirdest time getting ready to do this video. Right now I'm filming this. This is New Year's Eve, December 31st. I've spent the last 20 minutes waiting for the furnace to stop running so I can do this because I have a furnace vent right here. I really don't feel like going through and modifying the audio later. So I just sort of waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. Anyway, so I can get this in focus here. Kind of hard. Oh, I think I got it there. 12 months. 12 months. 12 months without anything. 12 months without a drink. 12 months with thinking about it a lot, but 12 months without having anything. And you know what? It's been definitely something. Just because I committed to it and I did it. Now the wife the other day was like, well, you're not going to go back to just your old ways right away. I went, no, it's just something that I need to be aware of, and I need to know I can just cut off the taps when I have to. So I haven't had a drop in, well, 12 months, 365 days. Interesting enough too, I've been journaling again. I've done an entire year of journaling every day. So right, hard time to get ready for bed. All right, let me just go to my journal. It's a couple paragraphs. Sometimes it's, it's a page of it. Just write something on my iPad. It's right there, and it's fun now because I'm looking into the new year. So I started doing this in earnest in 2019. Sort of fell off a bit in 2020, but I'm looking now. I've got like 3 years worth of stuff to look at. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. And it's fun to look at, really enjoyable to do. So hopefully everyone is having a good, or had a good New Year's. I'm doing this obviously the night before, or a couple nights before. I'm doing this on the 31st just to say it's been 12 months. I took a trip to Toronto. I live north of Toronto. I live an hour north of Toronto in Canada, and it was so surreal because we thought, let's do something. Let's take the kids somewhere. We took them to Ripley's Aquarium, which is right downtown Toronto. It's like next door to the CN Tower. Well, a month ago, we went to Toronto to go do Christmas shopping. And we went down to Nathan Phillips Square. I thought we'd look at some of the Christmas stuff, which didn't exist. There really was very little Christmas stuff in Toronto. I guess it's because they don't want to offend anyone, so why would they put anything Christmassy up? It's a stupid way of doing things, but anyway. On the way down, the ramp to the 401 East was closed. 401 East collection was closed. That's weird. We get off 401 West, turned around, came back, and there's a semi on its side on the on-ramp. Well, that's odd. A month later, we're heading down to Toronto. Collector lanes 401 West, all closed. As we drove by, I was driving and wife looked over. Yep, semi on its side. I guess truck drivers just don't know how fast they're driving. It's 2 in a month. That's interesting. Anyway, so this is, like I say, done on the 31st. This is sort of a wrap up. Now, my official New Year doesn't start till the 13th of January for this channel, but I am getting ready for my next year. This will be this will be going into year 4, because I started in 2020, so 2021 is 1 year, 22, 2023 is 3 years, so I'm into my 4th year. And I got some plans for things I'm going to do a little bit differently moving forward. I'm, like I say, at my stream, I'm going to come up with a couple things like, Monday's going to be this, Wednesday's going to be this, Friday's going to be this. And also I'm changing the date of the stream around. I'm going to do it with Wednesday nights rather than doing it on Friday afternoons. But all I want to say is to you out there, if you are like me and you've had a bit of a problem with alcohol, especially with the pandemic, that's been a real problem for a lot of people. With the right support, I support a family and friends. With the right support, you can do anything you want. My wife, my kids have been amazing. My wife was like, it's not a problem, knock yourself out. And my daughter and my son have been like, well, I don't care, knock yourself out, have one. I'll have a Pepsi. So they've been very good, very supportive, and it's great for me to look at my pile of chits, and I have my 1 year. Does that mean I'm staying on the wagon? I don't know. I don't know what the future is going to bring, but I know that I can do this. I've set my mind to it, so that is what I'm going to do moving forward. I may celebrate tonight. You're getting this a couple days later, so maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I haven't decided yet. But I do have a small bottle of champagne from last year that never got used. It's been sitting in the fridge for a year now. It hasn't been opened, so I'm sure it's fine. So that is an update on this journey. It has been a whole year, and you know what? I find it really hard to believe it's been an entire year. But that being said, just last week or 2 weeks ago, I posted my 500th video. So that to me is astounding as well, that I've done 500 and still going strong. I have no dearth of ideas of what I'm going to do moving forward. I have lots of plans, lots of ideas, and lots of things I want to make. And other companies have reached out and said, hey, can you help us with some of these things? So that will be cool as well. So that is my wrap up. Much like my stream yesterday or 2 days ago was like, hey, here's my 2022 wrap up. This is my wrap up for this particular chapter of my life. I went a whole year without a drink, without a problem, without any issues. And yeah, it feels pretty darn good to be able to do that. So that is today's video. Hope everyone had a great New Year's. Hope you're starting 2023 strong. And we'll talk to you all later.